we expect to make the first year?
That is very difficult for me to say to you because my first year and your first year won't even look the same. My first year was me going in, thinking I had the preconceived notion that I was going to go in, I'm going to buy time with deliveries, kind of use it as the conduit for express moves. That was going to be my money ticket type deal. I purchased vehicles. Okay, as you study the material from the very beginning of the materials, here it is. I've told you, don't own anything, right? This is not get rich quick. This is get rich easy because this is not complicated. Kevin, am I lying? Kevin is in the game. This is not complicated. It's not hard. A little savvy, but not hard. I had no clue back then. We're talking late 2011, 2012. Again, I just knew there was an opportunity. I knew that Dexter was onto something. I needed to refine it and make it the Joel Davis way. What that was at the time, I had no idea. I needed to be able to scale it. So how can I do it? How can I scale it? So when you start studying the material this week, you're going to see at the very beginning, I tell you, now listen, I talked about don't own anything. All right, subcontract everything out. But I literally started I purchased up to 3 vehicles and I owned them and I leased them out 50-50 to contractors that brought them on, and then eventually I sold it to them after they started doing well. And I give you a copy literally of that lease agreement in that box with the hugest of disclaimers. If you want to do exactly what I did back then, which you don't have to do,
I don't recommend it yourself.
yeah, because your start point is going to be completely different than my start point. So realistically, you're looking at more like your start point would have been like my 2014, which my 2014, I made like let's say 1.4 maybe 1.4, but I already had all this infrastructure that I was building just by feeling my way around. You know, the good news is with this is that in the early stages, okay, my first couple years of my AMT business, dude, disaster. I mean, I literally lost at least $250,000 just trying to figure things out because no one's telling me anything. The difference with this is I'm a much savvier business owner in 2012 than I was back in 2000. Money wasn't an issue for me. Completely different position, bottom line. So you say, what can you expect the first time? I wouldn't say like, oh, I need to be able to make $100,000. Don't. Here's what I'll tell you. 1, just focus on 1. Focus on 1 good key contractor. Focus on 1 good key account. Now, which leads to this afternoon here, for the rest of these couple hours here, 1,000,001 questions. You guys got a lot of questions, great stuff. I want to start answering those. So we're going to jump all over the place and we're going to work to try to connect the dots the whole time. We have a lot to go over and everything. Go ahead, bro.
One question, all that revenue showed was based on your contractor stuff. The 2 other sources, your overhead administrative stuff,
Yes.
the insurance and the phone you didn't talk about, was that outside that?
My insurance?
Your insurance?
My insurance?
You don't have insurance.
Thank you.
No, your insurance.
My insurance?
Your quick insurance.
Oh,
Insurance
yes.
That's the free insurance.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So that wasn't
Excuse me,
included in
doctor. Proper terminology, please.
those- You know what I'm talking about. That wasn't included in those revenue
No,
numbers?
very good point. Okay, so here's the deal. Very, very good point. Very good point. All right, I'm going to throw some stuff out. Stay with me. Let me start with the customer surcharge. Who loves that concept? Freaking phenomenal.
$10
Dude, customer surcharge is absolutely phenomenal. You ask why your business will be totally different than mine. Okay, I didn't even do customer surcharges until, I don't even think I did it until maybe 2015 or something like that. So customer surcharges, okay, I went from a point where I was like, when I was starting this out, everything was about scaling and growth and freedom and flexibility for my time. Everything I was looking at was automation. I went through the whole schematics of, okay, I'll get an answering service for this, da-da-da-da. And then I just couldn't make my numbers work to be profitable where I wanted them. When I had the revelation, let's go with the customer surcharge. I want people answering my phone because if they're answering the phone, I get a $10 customer surcharge. Every time you call and place a work order over the phone, I get 10 bones. The only caveat is the only time I don't do that, I'm gonna say that probably 90% of, let me make a gross generalization. If you looked at my deliveries, that was like 105 and change right now. Let's say 100% of the people was over the phone, right? And I charged customer surcharge. So if my work orders were 105, how much was the actual work order that I'm paying commission on? 95. Do you understand that? I never pay commission on $10 customer surcharge. Now, is 100% being charged customer surcharge? No. I would say probably 90% is being charged the customer surcharge, and I'm being conservative. It could be a little bit more. The one caveat when I do not charge a customer surcharge when someone does it over the phone is if they go to my website, they click on the customer portals, they start processing their own work order. When they get there and they enter in all the information, they could do one of two things: process and move forward, make the payment, the work order is generated, it's in our system. Or they could just click save and they save it as an estimate. If someone calls me the next morning, and we have it all the time, if someone calls the next morning or whenever, as long as that's saved and they call over the phone, now when they save it, they're going to get an email. And that email is going to prompt them, hey, whenever you're ready, it's here, come, let's finish this processing this, right? If they call us for whatever reason, maybe they get weary about processing something online, or maybe they had a question, whatever, I don't charge them a $10 customer surcharge. I mean, you could argue I could, but they already have the estimate. So let's say it's 105. If they go through and they process it, they're not going to be 105. They're going to be at 95, right? So if they call me and over the phone, I'm trying to, bust their chops and say, no, it's 105. Who looks like the moron here? I honor the 95. So I'm not going to charge them the customer surcharge. Hassle-free insurance. Who likes that concept? Phenomenal. I have made so much money off the hassle-free insurance. And to date, like the last claim I had was the one that's in the book that I literally spent half that book on that whole issue. And we need to go and we need to talk about that as well. So make sure we bring that up. Hassle-free insurance, I'm going to argue. Okay, so hassle-free insurance, what's been my growth? That's led my what's been the artery that's led my movement? Delivery based on predominantly